mess with things, but I'm enjoying it. Like, shit, I can see the sweat on your forehead. Not that you're sweating, but you're glistening a little bit down there.
Well, that's just oily
People
skin, man.
say,
It's all
That's
that
just
damn pizza.
yeah, it's the olive oil I put all over my body. Come
Ah,
on
there
now,
you
that's
go.
a secret to Italian life.
Hey,
and 300
dude, I cook. I use nothing but fucking olive oil. It's insane.
on my
I mean, I guess
balls.
I use other stuff, but I put olive oil on almost everything. All right. Oh, I'm on my new phone, by the way. Yay! I entered the 21st century.
Dude, how
Good
cool
for
is
you.
Yay! Special ed. Oh, it's amazing, dude. I'm watching. Or before I got on here, and Lars called earlier. I was watching, or I am watching, Mr. Holland's Opus on Amazon on this phone, and oh my god! Aside from him being like 30 years younger, man, I've never seen Richard Dreyfuss look that damn good. The screen on this thing is so like crisp or whatever you call it. It's
crispy.
like makes everything look good.
I think we got to have Lars do the intro, man.
Fuck yeah. Okay, here we go.
America.
Coming.
Ooh,
I'm so stupid, I can't even shoot a gun. I'm so stupid, I see everybody as one. I can't even be blue. I can't even. Hey, yeah, I'm so stupid. I'm a retard. I'm so stupid. I'm a retard. I'm so stupid. 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 I'm so stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Now we're a real show.
Faux
happy
show.
birthday.
For show.
Faux show.
You remember that was the greatest in 40-year-old version when he just go faux show.
Yeah.
They feel like a bag of sand.
Yeah. Exactly.
If a tree feels
Oh,
like a bag
no.
of sand, I don't think it's alive anymore. Oh my
I
god,
think,
he said titty.
yeah, I think I like I really like the Indian guy from the store.
Go fucking goat.
He is
fucking
awesome. Just
Yeah.
out of the blue.
Oh, I love that guy. Oh my god, though. Wow, this phone is awesome.
Yeah,
You
you
guys
like
look-
you like having 4K 8K video screens, huh? Nice.
Dude, I haven't even taken any pictures or videos yet, but I've like opened the camera to like see what the screen looks like, and my god.
It's great, right?
Oh my god, and there's like all kinds of cool settings. You can like change the shutter speed and the ISO and blah blah whatever the shit. So I'm gonna be having some fucking fun. I just didn't have a lot of time to sit down and play with it today. But man, it's cool. And it's so responsive. Like, fuck. I'd hit the tap, whatever you call it, press the button to turn the screen on my other phone. And I swear to God, it took 10 seconds for that thing to figure out what I did. Right. And every like tap of the screen, there was a pause. Like, okay. Oh, wait, you really want that? This thing's like driving a sports car.
Oh, where's our buddy Jose, man? I gotta have his do his Johnny Walker endorsement.
He only comes on when the bottle's half empty.
Oh, he might have got a full one. I didn't notice this morning. Bummer. I should have asked him.
Funny.
That's funny.
We should cut. I'll
Dude,
call
your
him.
beard is looking really good.
Yeah, it's getting there. It's getting there.
I like it that you're growing it in the front. That's great.
Hey, speaking of beards, I was saying something to you the other day about somebody who has a beard the same color as yours, and he added me on Facebook. Leo, his name is Leo Stone.
Yeah, Leo Stone. Yeah.
Yeah, he comments on our stuff. I didn't know that he has a beard like mine.
Yeah, his profile pic. Look at it. It's pink
Leo
and blue
Stone.
or something. I'm always happy to have new, whatever you call them, friends and followers and all that. But a lot of I don't know who a lot of people are until we really start talking. But I thought that was hilarious.
Shit. Yeah,
Same shit, huh?
Wow.
Twinsies.
Wow. He's up in your neck of the woods, Frankie, over in Illinois. Do you know Leo?
No, I haven't, talked to him face to. I know there's been a bunch of chats on Facebook in different locations and that, but I haven't really I probably should hit him up because I got him on a friend request. I got him as friends. Yeah. So
he's always commenting on the show.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm finding more and more. There's more and more people that live out in my neck of the woods over here. It's you don't normally know it until you start seeing people chime in with certain things.
Yeah.
So,
and there's two people who watch this thing who are in California, and one of them's like an hour or two away, which I guess isn't far. But over here, fuck, I almost don't want to go to the store sometimes.
No, I get you.
Especially when it's time for school to get out or start in the morning. Holy shit. And I'm rural, but the middle school that I went to is about a mile up the street road. And there's so much traffic now, it backs up for miles in both directions.
Wow.
And it's not big. I don't know. We maybe had like 800 kids there, if that. So maybe they don't do school buses anymore or something.
Imagine when they have the driverless school buses.
Don't worry. Wait till they have the tractor trailers driverless. That's a big one.
That's already happening now. But
Yeah, I think it's Volvo or Mercedes has whatever you call it, I don't know what the hell you call it, a tractor, a big rig. Yeah, I believe so.
Yep.
Yeah, they're all testing it. That's what Musk wanted to get big time behind, because it's like, you know what? It's less accidents for the truck drivers, and think about it. Then they could run them around the clock instead of having the laws where they changed it now, where you can only drive for so many hours. You won't have to do that.
Right.
You know? I mean, smart move.
And I think,
and they don't have to, and I don't know if I don't know if you're really taking away from people, truck drivers' jobs, because at this point in time they can't even find truck drivers. So I mean, a little bit help.
Hey, those robots will be making good money then.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I'm sure that being a truck driver is equally parts, enjoyable as it is stressful and boring, but they make good fucking money, man. Especially the ones to go cross country, the long haulers or whatever they call it. Shit.
Ugh, robots.
It is not uncommon for those guys to hit $250,000, 150.
I don't know who. Oh, AI. Oh yeah.
Oh, AI. Okay, I was about to say I don't know who Al is, and he's Al? And why is he?
Yeah. Who is Al? Oh, Oh, okay. That's One Love saying Ugg robots. I'm not sure who AI who said the AI thing. I don't know.
Who? What the hell? Why do you have a leaf blower? Everything's dirt.
To move the dirt around.
Yeah.
Lower
fucking
hard
twat.
newer.
Yeah.
Nobody here has any animals like that. That's not true. About a quarter mile down the road, they have a few horses.
Really?
Hey, Devin, you gotta change your screen because we're just looking at your face, your mouth. Got tilted.
Okay. One
What?
Love says, Rachel says we know she hates robots. Yes, honey, I know you hate robots. Yeah, okay. I'm not saying that robots are good. I'm just saying that, I mean, really, who would want a robot girlfriend that does everything you tell her
What
to?
about this crap about robots
Nobody wants
performing
that.
complex surgeries?
Nobody wants a robot girlfriend who will like hook up with you in any way you
Ew,
want with
no.
other robot girlfriends.
No, you want a cool robot like Twinkie from Buck Rogers, man. You know?
No, that one from Bicentennial Man with Robin Williams. Don't tell me you guys haven't seen that movie.
Yes, I've
Lame.
seen it.
You're
Lame.
right. I have not seen it.
You know what I picked up? You know what I picked up is that because we had the vid. I was binge watching. We have Chicago Med, Chicago PD, and Chicago Fire. So
that's all my.
I got through Chicago Med. I started doing Chicago PD, which makes me feel like old school mafia, which is great. But you go on Peacock, and you can get a lot of that free. You go pay the Peacock app. And it actually, I got diverted to try. Lars will know this. I don't know if he ever watched it, but I got caught in the looking at the first 2 episodes of Airwolf.
Oh, Airwolf? What is Airwolf?
Airwolf was with Jan Michael Vincent and Ernest Borgnine. They had this like special helicopter that was bulletproof and. I kind of stopped. It
sounds like it came out in the 80s or 90s.
Yeah, it came out when like Blue Thunder, Knight Rider, Battlestar Galactica, all that stuff. Yeah.
All right.
I was born in the 80s. I didn't get to watch much. Although, word on the street is that I was named after one of the characters in Knight Rider.
Who's Devin in Knight Rider? I don't even know.
The head guy.
You have multiple devices over there.
Oh yeah, I do.
Devin was the head. Devin was the head guy from what is that, Flag or whatever they call it, or Night or whatever they call it. That he was the English kind of guy or the Irish guy that always talked to Kid and Michael. He's the only gray old dude.
Yes, I'm a gray old guy.
Hawk and Dominic Santini.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, and Dominic Santini.
You, Damien.
Yep.
I believe it was his butler or some shit. I don't know. But that's what they told me.
Devin
what are
was
you drinking tonight?
Really, water.
All right.
Gotta keep it water.
Water. Ew.
Trying to BLM.
Hey, you know I'm about to come out with a line of wines, right?
Oh,
BLM.
Yummy. Yeah, you know what? That's funny because take a look at this. So I took it out of the cello, and the band slid right off too.
Nice.
So I just take my word. Take my word for it. It's a BLM. My brother Jose. It's not on. Now, Devin, I don't know if you saw Lars, but I commented over the weekend he was at a event looking quite stylish.
Oh, that event was great.
He was stylish, though, man. I saw plaid pants on him. And hat. That hat was tilted like, gangster to the side a little bit.
No, I saw the the cigar cabin that you guys did.
Damien was there as well.
I like that.
Guys.
That was good with the.
If I was closer, I would totally be there. They had a lot
Damien,
of people
you know,
there.
that was a great party, wasn't it?
Good evening, Facebook user.
That's William. How are you, William White?
Ladies Man 217.
Ah.
Yeah.
Or your username, Ladies Man 217. What are the glasses?
Damien says it was fabulous, and you better take his word for it because
it was just fabulous.
It was fucking awesome. I loved it. I had such a great time. Hang on, what's that? Raphael's calling me here. Hang on a second. Hey, baby, I'm in the middle of a live podcast.
Most exciting thing I did this weekend was vacuum the house.
Bye, baby.
Nice. That's good.
I guess I got this thing, but it always impresses me how much dog hair is on the fucking floor. And you don't realize it until you vacuum it up and your vacuum starts clogging. And we have tile in at least half the house.
Damien, I'm going to send you a link right now.
You get the hairs and dust bunnies, and you got to clean them all the time, man.
Oh yeah, I hit it pretty good at least once a week. Because it's mostly just me and the dogs, and then my dad running around working on shit. But it's weird. I don't know. Maybe it's the color of the carpet and the tile. You just don't see the dog hair until you turn the vacuum on and there's a bald patch on the tile. And you're like, whoa. Like, damn. Damn pit bulls shed like a motherfucker. But they're awesome.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so I don't get this here. I got to go into this thing here and I'll try to find it.
I wonder what. Ow. Ooh, ooh, ow. It didn't work out today.
Damn. Whoa. How am I not getting
it? Even that looks good. Shit. I'm impressed. And that's the selfie camera.
Yeah, just don't start taking selfies of you for ladies in that. It'll pick everything out that you don't want. Okay, we don't want to see you picking your nose, dude. Come on now.
No, I was trying to get a nose hair. Oh my God. So I did play with the zoom on this thing real briefly last night when I was first turning it on. And you can see the craters in the moon.
I was gonna say the zoom you actually were able to see down below.
Yeah, it's been a while, man.
Damien, are we friends on Facebook? Because I cannot even find you. Hang on one second. I gotta go in there.
Man, though, it was impressive. I didn't play with it too long, but I still have all like the films on it. But I zoomed. It's got 100 times zoom. You can get all the way in on the fucking craters, and it's cool.
Nice.
I cannot wait to actually like explore the phone.
Well, so far, I mean, I think I like the Royal a little bit better than the BLM.
Really?
Yeah.
I was leaning the other way.
I happen to actually agree with you.
Yeah, I don't get that creaminess I was telling you guys and Jose last time. It's good. It's just a little bit different. It's still good. It's just I think I like the Royal a little bit better.
Okay, here we go. I'm sorry, Damien. Now I got you. You don't know why. Here we go. Maybe it's just I'm an idiot.
Wow.
Which I think is so true. Cool. There you go. Damien, jump on, baby.
Damien Carabello.
Ah, sounds like a fellow Dago. Like it.
He's a good guy.
Well, actually, I identify as an airplane, all right?
Okay. You can identify as whatever you want to.
Dude,
in California, you probably identify as avocado. I mean,
if you eat enough of them, fuck. We used to have so many avocados over here. I got sick of them, and now you can't find them. I mean, you can get them, but it's like $2 or $3 for a fucking avocado. And we used to be the avocado capital of the world.
Hey, George. Hey, Wesley. We got people on.
Oh, I got some more people. Hello, everyone.
All right, people. Come one, come all. Children have to pay extra.
Yeah.
We got to go worldwide, Lars. Good Lord. Baby? We got to go worldwide, Lars. It's a long time now.
Worldwide.
There you go.
Ooh, look at that barber pole.
Yeah.
Birdies. I like watching the little birds fly through the fence down there. They are something. Trippy. They can dive vertical for a few feet, make a sharp turn to fly through a chain link fence, land on the fucking chain link fence, and then go back to the fucking bamboo that they were sitting in.
Jump on, Damien.
Interesting. Must be cool to be a bird. And I think it was yesterday I looked up and there was a pair of ospreys, the military, not the birds, military birds, flying over, and they were super silent for some reason, which was impressive. But there was a hawk flying higher than the fucking military aircraft, and that just tripped me out.
There I am. Hey,
yeah, Damien, how are you, brother?
It's Dr. Paisan. How's it going?
I'm good, Lars. How are you?
Very good. Yeah, it was great seeing you at the event.
Same, absolutely. Yeah, that was so it was so amazing.
Oh my God, that food was so good, right?
Off the chain. It was amazing.
I need that.
I was really surprised on how good the frog legs were. I ate a ton of them.
Yup, they did a ridiculously good job.
Oh my God, yeah. And then the elk, oh my God. And I was eating all that bone marrow out of the bone. Oh my.
That sounds like the wild game dinner.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Was it the one for Protocol?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
yes, correct.
Cool.
Yep.
Awesome.
It was awesome. Dude, when you come out there, you got to go ahead and make a point of coming to some of those events. They're pretty damn good.
Yeah. Of course.
Absolutely.
After I figure out how to get this thing back into the fucking cellophane. How do people even get cigars in cellophane? That's probably a really terrible question to ask the world, but I always struggle.
There's a machine. They got a machine.
No, you put it on by hand. It's a lot.
Yeah.
It really becomes very fast and easy.
I imagine after you develop some sort of rhythm or something, just like with anything else. But I don't know. The world never ceases to intrigue me. Little things like, how the hell do I get a cigar into a cellophane without fucking it up? I'll sit there and play with it for half an hour just to figure out how to.
So one of the things you want to do when you're doing it with the cellophane is you kind of, I usually blow into the cellophane, or I rub the cellophane, the open part, and then you stew it in a circular motion with the cigar as you're putting it in, and it will help not to cut the wrapper leaf.
Yes, Devin, you do it in a circular motion as you push it in.
No, you guys
get it together, buddy.
No,
get it together. He had that look on his face like, really? That's a new thing. Cool.
No. For some reason, all you guys sound like fucking robots right now. So I think I have to
See, that's what happens
maybe
when you
we
have
are
a galaxy.
robots.
Yes, we are. It's our avatars.
Damien, let me ask you something. Would that be great when they have robot girlfriends?
I don't know. That might be.
Well, I think that would be so much fun.
Yeah. I'll buy that. Oh my God. Now he's coming back.
Hey, you sound like humans again. Awesome.
All right.
Good. Lucky us.
I could not hear shit. You guys just sounded like slow motion robots, and it was kind of cool. But I heard something about a circular motion.
We did that. We did that. We planned that, Devin. We did it on purpose.
That would have been an awesome thumbnail for the video.
Yeah.
Can't do it.
Devin, what are you doing? Come to us. Blah blah
Take
blah.
me to your leader.
Yeah,
Neener,
nice.
neener.
Take
Oh,
me
boy.
to your leader. Yes.
Man,
Oh my God.
how about Mars Attacks, man? Anybody watch that back when it came out or ever since?
I
love
did.
that movie. It's
Mars
so terrible.
Attacks?
Yeah,
Mars Attacks.
Oh, it was a horrible movie, but it's funny.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was
right.
all
It's
Tom
a
Jones,
terrible
yeah.
movie, but it's entertaining. I love how they play that song and then all their heads
It
blow
is.
up.
It's absolutely horrible.
Wasn't Alec Bradley in that or something, or Alec Baldwin in that?
Um,
I'm not Yeah, I think he was.
he might have been the
Maybe.
president.
I'm not sure.
No,
Yeah, I can't remember who he was, but I think Alec Baldwin was in that.
Jack Nicholson was the president.
yeah, there you
Yeah.
go. Alec
Mhm.
Baldwin. Oh, he would have been the military guy.
I think he was in it.
That's
I don't
right,
even
yeah,
know.
I think he was like one of the Secretary of State or something, and yeah, because she ends up in the, like half of a dog, and he ends up like something else. It was a really weird little thing they did with that. God, what a movie!
Yeah.
Oh boy. It's like Sesame Street. It's like the two aliens
Oh my
in Sesame
God.
Street, right? Yeah.
Are there aliens
Yep.
now in Sesame Street?
Nope.
Remember? Yep.
Man,
Yeah.
Sesame Street.
Or
Wow.
better yet, The Muppet Show, Dom DeLuise, the aliens from the planet Coosbane. I can't believe what? You don't remember that?
I can't remember that one.
Oh my God! Yes, I'm gonna have to like find it on YouTube or something and share it later.
Oh, we can't be friends
definitely.
Oh,
then.
Yeah, that was-
Ernie, Beaker. I really liked Beaker.
uh-huh.
The Swedish Chef, man.
Beep, 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 beep.
Plus, my girlfriend ate both desserts. She ate my dessert and her dessert.
She is flexible.
Yeah.
I could
Oh, boy,
barely
yeah.
finish mine.
True story. I wish I was there. I mean, I just, because what happens is I get the Facebook for Johnny, and he gets all crazy. Once in a while, I want to see him because he reminds me of wanting to be like a hardcore Chicago Italian because F-bombs come everywhere. And I have to give him shit half the time. I do. I give him shit on the thing. I go, what are you talking about?
Wanting to be a hardcore Chicago Italian. Okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
He's just
Wow,
like,
that's a good one.
when I hear him, I'm like, wait, are you across the street from me? He's like, yeah, this guy said bad shit. Yeah, how you doing? Hey, fuck that, F this, F that, F that. I'm like, are you downtown right now? I like to bust his chops, though.
I'm not
sometimes.
yelling.
He's
I'm
a character.
talking.
Oh my gosh.
Damn
True
Chicago.
story. Yeah, there
Yeah,
was some amazing food at this event. So, I got a call from Laura, and Laura was telling me that her and Michael were heading out over there. Lindy was already in bed, going to sleep early, and she had drank a little wine, so she was tired as fuck. I was too. I was falling asleep driving home. I was ready to go to sleep, and I was like, okay. Laura needed to meet Lindy, so I drove to the house, grabbed her, picked her up, and she was like just barely putting on makeup and whatever before she was leaving. She was exhausted. I was exhausted, but we drove out there, and then we were just going to go and hang out with Laura and Michael for a little bit, and then all of a sudden, boom, we end up going to the thing.
Yeah, like I said, I saw a little video of him walking around. I'm like, man, I wish I could be there. It's not like they do stuff out here. I mean, it's sad. It is. It's kind of piss poor, but whatever.
Where are you at?
In Chicago area, they don't do a lot of stuff like that.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
kind of
Okay.
It's kind of crappy.
Wow. That is.
But it was pretty.
Chicago.
It was pretty awesome, man. Yeah, it was a lot of good times. Let's put it that way.
Like I said, he panned around, and all of a sudden I saw you. I'm like, holy shit! Look at this guy. You know, he's got the hat to the side. He's macking it up. I texted you on the sideways. I go, I just saw you, brother. You know, look stylish.
That's funny. Yeah, it was a good time, man. It was a good event, good time.
Yeah, it's good raffles. The food was good. The bourbon samplings from Wild Turkey was actually very good. Enjoyed those pretty well. So, yeah, staff was really on point. Service was great. So,
ooh, Wild Turkey.
And it wasn't like a ridiculous.
Oh, you said Wild Turkey. Did they sample any of that Long Branch? I love the Long Branch Wild Turkey.
I'm not sure. I know they had like the like it was like the distiller's proof or whatever. Like it's like 101, 110, something like that. So it was like some good high overproof. But then they had another that was like a little different, a little more mellow. But I enjoyed, you know, my date. I both enjoyed both of them. It was really tasty, and so you got a couple of Protocol cigars. You got the food. You got this. You got. It was like for $90, man, a ticket. That was, and the food.
It was amazing, right?
Yeah, like it was way worth the price. It was easily worth the price. You're not gonna find a lot of that.
Someone called me hot. Jesus.
Oh, that's my ex-wife.
Yeah, that's actually a really good deal. That's
Jesus, baby.
That's actually a good deal that they had out there.
Who it is?
Because we did a thing with Rocky Patel, and I think I paid. What was it? 40 for two Rocky cigars. No alcohol and pizza.
Oh.
Like,
Right.
Really?
Yeah.
Yep.
No, I've done more for a ticket at Cigars International for the Rocky dinners they were doing pre-COVID than I did for this event, and I got to tell you, it was just as nice, if not better.
Oh my God, this is definitely. I kid you not. This was definitely one of my favorite events.
Yeah.
And of course, because Dr. D was there. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw Laura got all dressed up too. I'm like, oh, look at that picture. Nice.
Yep.
And Lindy looked beautiful as ever, like usual.
Yeah, she did. Her ass looks so good in those pants, those great pants.
I'm not commenting. No, I don't want to hear anything.
How about those boots she had? Damien, am I right or wrong? True story, right?
Money.
Yeah, and her boots. Oh
Money.
My God, right?
Mm-hmm. Buddy,
Uh,
that's a true story.
See, I could say that because I was gonna say I could say that because my partner I went with, she's not gonna get jealous about this shit. No.
I just do it out of respect for Lars. I just don't want to be the guy I don't want to be like Billy Madison, where the guy goes, "That Veronica Vaughn, what one nice piece of ace." I had her. No, you didn't. Well, I did. No, you didn't.
Well, I'd
I'm
rather
a little bit
have
old
someone
school,
say
you
my
know?
girlfriend was hot than ugly.
Yeah.
Like you said, what?
And she literally was like us going to sleep in bed when I called her up, and she had drank a little wine. She doesn't drink. And then the worst part about it is that none of us drank our wild turkey. So we poured all of it into her glass. And she'd already had a mixed drink. So she was drinking that.
Yeah, I remember
drink.
that.
Yes, yes. You remember, you were there.
Yes, I didn't realize like all of it. I'm like, wow.
That's a lot of whiskey.
Now I understand better. Oh my God.
Yeah. So she drank
it was a
way too
substantial
much
amount when I saw it in the glass, but apparently there was more there than. Yeah. Okay. Now I get it. Okay. That was a lot.
Yeah, it was a
gave
lot.
You an honest pour. Like it wasn't. This wasn't the samplings where like, oh, little plastic shot cup. Let me fill it up 3/4 of a wine.
Nice.
No. This was an honest pour.
Yeah, it was.
So each of us got one. So at his table with him and Laura and Michael and himself and his lady is like, that's 4 times 2. There's 8 pours going into that. Yeah.
Now that
Chastity Reed saying truth.
That lounge there, do they have do they serve alcohol at that lounge?
Yeah,
absolutely.
See now that's the real shitty thing. In the Chicagoland area, they don't serve alcohol at the lounges. You have to bring your own.
Oh, there's a lot around here that do that.
Yeah.
What?
Don't get me wrong. There's a lot around here that do that, but Wooden Match and the Artisan Wine Cheese Annex, that's slightly separate little building across the parking lot, which is where the event was. Traditionally, they don't allow smoking in the Artisan Wine and Cheese little area where we were at, but for these special events, they will allow it since it's a private event.
Okay.
Not open to the public. Traditionally, when you go in the Wooden Match, which is across the way, which is the old train station up on the steps, kind of up on the edge of the tracks, there inside, yes, they're serving alcohol. You could smoke inside, downstairs, on the main floor, up in the VIP room where we're usually at doing Johnny Smokes firesides and stuff. Yeah, that's completely all the time smoking. And booze. And food.
Oh my God, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Did you go upstairs at all to that that upstairs little lounge area?
No, not. Oh, you mean inside Artisan there? Yeah, those little rooms off the end. I saw them, but no, we never made it upstairs.
Well, it's really nice up there. It was really cool. It was just like a cool little getaway kind of area.
That's cool.
Very enjoyable.
I miss out on a lot of fun living where I live.
What do you mean? Doesn't shit happen over here?
Well, California is just an armpit, so let's put that what that is. That's fine. But what I'm saying is, like, you're out this way, you should have all the niceties of, those states and in the Carolinas and that, where you can do all this stuff with cigars and that, and you can't. So, it's a different thing. California is like the cousin of Illinois. So I mean, it's without the warmth. And a little bit more taxes. Quite a lot more taxes, and a lot more what do they call those people?
Over here, the government figures you don't need at least 30% of your paycheck. Oh
yeah.
Man!
Yeah,
but hey,
story.
What's the temperature over there today in Chicago?
Oh, dude, you don't want to know. It was like 12 degrees at one point.
I do want to know.
Actually, today we got a heat wave of 39.
Oh shit! Well, today our heat wave was 70 or 71.
Okay, well.
But it hasn't been that temperature in a long time. It's either way hotter or way colder. It's weird. California, San Diego is not what the tourists think it's going to be, ever. Summer, it's over 100. And in the couple chilly months, Although we don't really get any snow, except in like the stupid mountains.
Oh, there she is. Okay, I'm gonna say
just got started.
I'm gonna say it respectfully, Lindy. I saw you on the video that Johnny was doing live. You looked absolutely gorgeous.
Oh, thank you.
That's right.
You know, and Stud Muffin next to you looked Mac Daddy. You know, a little hat to the side and stuff like that. A little craziness. Like you said, the plaid pants. He panned down. I'm like, he's got plaid pants on. Not many people can, you know.
Okay, so let me tell you the story about that. First of all, Lindy had to make me get dressed properly because I was wearing just sweatpants and a sweatshirt, and I was going to go like that. And Lindy said, "You're not going to the thing with sweatpants on. Put those plaid pants on." She told me what to wear, so I put them on.
Good job, Lindy.
True story.
Super bad, man. Super bad.
See, I don't see, and that's the thing. You know, I see him with the hat, and then like he's got scarves on all the time here. I don't picture him like walking out the door with a damn pair of sweatpants, going all Walmart on me. You know.
He wears like pink sweatpants, like pink Abercrombie and Fitch.
Abercrombie and Fitch.
Yeah.
Okay, Lars, we gotta have a discussion, man. There's only like that's
pink,
even less
orange,
than Devin's age going in there.
Lime green,
lime green, orange, teal.
Yep, orange. Like I'm telling, they were super tight. They're way too tight. It's not like I literally make everybody I hang out with really uncomfortable. And then also, like during the summertime, I will wear short shorts.
So they're like Abercrombie Fitch sweatpants, but they're cut into shorts.
Yeah. And then I wear the Abercrombie Fitch shorts that are super short. It's like really way too short.
Well, I guess I give you a little credit there because I only shop there every once in a blue moon, but every time I walked in that damn place, I would start to like want to vomit because that scent that's in there, and my nose is sensitive. And then you walk in, you're like, oh God, everything's. It's just a cologne factory, you know. And I don't know if I could rock half of that. Well, I don't know.
I don't know. They have some cool button-up shirts, and their jeans are pretty nice, but they are pretty nice.
Lindy looks better in my jeans than I do.
Hey, I love it when a woman wears my clothes.
Yeah, we do wear the same jeans.
But she's always a lot smaller.
Now, Devin, you don't also like when she wears your tighty whities, right?
I don't have tighty whities. It's too warm for that right, stuff baby? Over here.
Yeah.
She looks great.
Right now.
Yeah, look.
Hold on.
Yeah.
But hey, she can wear them if she wants. Nice. I like the Pumas.
Yeah, he's the best. I love boy shorts on girls. It's like hottest thing. And especially Lindy just rocks it, so it looks so good.
See, I'm not one of those guys who likes like all that like fancy, sexy lingerie stuff. The sexiest thing to me is when a woman wears my T-shirt. That's it. I'm done. Game over.
And is it hotter if it's got like avocado smeared on it or something like that, or what?
And I put a little hot sauce on there, and we're cool.
Little hot sauce.
But like,
see, he saves that for later. Here, I'm gonna lick the hot sauce off. Don't worry about it. It'll still work.
That's like third date stuff.
Oh, third date. Okay, well,
no,
third date.
I don't do any of that. But seriously, man, when a woman wears nothing but my T-shirt, I don't need that fancy stuff. In fact, I don't like it.
Huh.
I know, shame on me.
Hey, man, I'm not going to yuck your yum.
Yeah.
I don't know, just, I had a girlfriend in high school, like, answer the door in my...
Of course.
Oh, my T-shirt for the track team one morning. Oh, my God. I just fucking melted.
Oh, no,
and ever since then, I haven't been the same.
That's the one you're smoking.
So I always try to give a girlfriend like my T-shirts and stuff.
So Damien, what he does is at Christmas presents, he gives ladies like Hanes T-shirts and goes, "Here you go, honey. Here, wear this."
It's already broken in, so it's super comfortable.
Here, this is the 90 I want you to wear. Here you go. Okay, good.
Hey, ooh, I should do that though. Next girlfriend, watch out.
Stuff come out.
Do you have a different one?
Mm-hmm.
Boom.
See that bucket right over there? There's all the I got a.
You know, wear that shit for a couple of days. Give it to her. Yeah, it's great.
Maybe there's a ton of. Do you have one?
There's two right here, but there's on the package.
Oh, that's fine. Use them.
Oh, look at that. Was that Sierra? Yeah, Sierra.
Dude.
Got it.
I just went into the grocery store while I was running errands this morning to use the Coinstar machine, and then I had to use the restroom. So on my way back from the restroom, it lines up within a couple aisles of the booze aisle, and at the store, there's always something on sale. I don't think this was on sale. I didn't bother to check my receipt, but it was the only. It came in a 12-pack of cans. So right there, that stood out, and I was like, I gotta try it. Because I remember when this beer came out, I didn't like it for some reason. But IPAs have gotten so far away from what Sierra Nevada tastes like. I don't like all that like juicy stuff. Anyway, they had it in a 12-pack of cans. I could not find the tag for it. So I was like, fuck it. I don't care how much it costs. I'm buying it. And it's quite delicious and has a very long-lasting bitterness on the tongue. It's very like resiny. I guess
so. I'm gonna ask this question because Lindy's usually never on. How was your Christmas, dear?
It was good. Yeah, it was good. It was okay.
Wow.
You know, Lars got me the best presents ever.
Yeah.
Did he?
Yeah, he did.
Tattoo condoms, banana flavored chocolate.
No, she
It
gets
was
the condom.
Whipped cream flavored.
Yeah. No, he got me just the most awesome shoes. You know, like these awesome boots. He got me these like knee-high combat boots.
Ooh.
That I've been wearing
all right.
all the time.
Cashmere.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
All
cashmere
right.
sweater.
Yeah.
I usually just steal all his cashmere sweaters, but now I got my own.
Well, I will buy her the same sweater I have in her size, but she'll wear my size anyways, and it looks better on her. So whatever.
That's funny.
Everything. Anyways, all my stuff is her stuff, and all her stuff is her stuff.
Yep. There you go.
Which covers it.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh.
So what is Lindy smoking right now?
Hey, I figured out how to get a cigar back in the cellophane. Check this out.
Are you serious? What is wrong with you?
Look at it.
Good job.
You want to save it for later? Yeah.
Good job. Hot Jesus.
Oh boy. Good Lord, help us.
You just drop it right in.
He just wants to make sure. So if he wants to save it for later, he feels like I'll put it back in there. Just put.
Yeah, Devin, check out Lindy's curls.
Yeah.
That's her natural curls. When she doesn't
Very
straighten her hair.
Curly hair got to stick together.
Yes.
Dude,
It's a whole personality too, you know.
all I do is complain, and I sound like a girl, woman, whatever. But man, it is. I am so happy having like long curly hair again. It's fucking great.
See, I got wavy hair. I got wavy hair, so it probably would if I grew it long. Because at one point in time, I had it your length, Devin, when I was younger.
Yeah, grow it out.
And it was wavy. The guy today, I got to cut it. He's like, man, I hope to hell I have the hair like you do at when I get older. And I'm like, I don't know how to take that, but I guess most people lose their hair. So
yeah,
Yeah.
since high school, people have been telling me, "Oh, you're going bald. You're going bald." And
George, I did get the pics. They're awesome.
I don't think I'm going bald.
I was on there.
Somebody commented Lars used to have long dreadlocks. Very true. Pink.
That is
Yes,
true.
he did.
Yeah,
Lars
he did.
had
I saw
pink
that.
fucking cornrows
Yep.
in a selfie with fucking Sean Paul.
yeah.
He would get them backwards, like actually up from the bottom
Hey, why not?
front.
Yeah, well, because look, I only had about 4 hairs on the front of my head, and so
There you go.
I was like, instead of wearing a comb over, I did a corny row over. Had the cornrows from all of my hair from all the way to the back, and just tied them up to the front. It's pretty funny.
Okay, well, I lost the ash, and it's all over. It's like Christmas all over my pants. Woohoo!
Yeah, happy birthday.
Uh-oh.
I'll
Oh,
have
wow.
you some tissues overnighted.
Nice.
Hey, how does your wife like the gummies?
Yeah, she really does. She does love them. She's got a lot of things going on, so it's a lot of tough stuff, but it does help. So thank you again.
No problem.
Yeah, she goes like this. You should have them. I'm like, I'm fine. I can sleep, man. You talking
You
about?
should have it anyway. Just try it.
Oh,
You'll see.
okay.
You should try one of the gummies at least.
I will. I probably will, just to see. You know.
As a newbie, you should do it in the evening though, just in case.
I'm gonna tell her. That the blend that Lars does is like Viagra. So, honey, get ready. That's what I'm gonna do.
That's what else
Dude.
made me tired.
Really?
The gummy.
Just throw
that's
a
right.
cucumber in your pants.
On top of Lindy drinking some wine before she came, or was in bed asleep by when I picked her up, drinking all that alcohol, she also had a gummy. We all had gummies before we started. So, yeah.
Yeah, he was handing them out. I'm like, oh, I want one.
Yeah.
It was like awesome, you know?
Nice.
Went and took, oh my gosh. It hit me at one time too.
Yeah, that was funny.
Dude, I have these Oreos that are dipped in chocolate and like, I don't know, they're covered in like sprinkles or whatever. And it's 4 cookies, 1,000 milligrams, so 250 a cookie supposedly. And I gave my dad, when I got him, 1/2 of the Oreo cookie. Boy, that fool woke up with a weed hangover. 18 hours later. So I gave it to him at like late afternoon. Jesus. But I don't eat them too often because they taste like weed and that's gross.
There you go.
Yeah, well,
But man, they work, dude. If I'm really feeling some pain, I eat part of one of those cookies and go lay down. I have not tried. I don't know. I haven't tried the Lars gummies, but
You're good.
I tell you what, that CBD hot sauce.
Well, I can't wait now that
Dude,
Lars
I'll eat
said.
a spoon
Now,
of it
now
just to
that
feel
now
better.
that Lars said wine, I can't wait for that one. Always like a good wine.
Wait till you see. These are good. These are really good.
From what I hear, the bourbon's supposed to be pretty interesting.
The bourbon's going to be great.
Oh boy.
We were hand picking the corn for the bourbon, and it's all exotic corn, and we're smoking the corn, so it's going to have this natural smoky flavor to the bourbon.
See, that's exactly what I was telling you that my brother-in-law with the Austin, they did that where they kind of toasted the corn, they kind of smoked it and messed with it a little bit. So it's a different flavor that I'm not used to. You hit me on bourbon too. Good Lord. What are you trying to kill me? God bless it.
Nah, he's flirting.
Holy crap.
Frank, it's your brother who's the singer, right? Not your brother.
My brother-in-law Austin.
So
My
Lindy, his
sister's
brother-in-law is a singer. Can you tell her what he did? I don't even remember.
So Austin in 2020 he was on America's Got Talent and he won second runner-up. So he's been playing a lot. He played with Blake Shelton and stuff like that. Actually, he's playing out in the Chicagoland area, opening up for Eli Young Band this Saturday.
Well, they're
So
a good band.
So I'll be out there watching them play. He's played with behind Eric Church and stuff like that. So
Also great.
he's doing a good job. It's a lot of work. I'll tell you. I've known him for a long time, and he's always been passionate about it. It takes time. It's a lot. But he played out by us in Wisconsin. They have Country Thunder, which is a huge country venue, and they had him out there. So it's a good thing. So yeah, we're gonna see him this Saturday with Eli Young Band. So that should be good.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
I love country music so much.
Yeah,
I really do. I love singing it. I love listening to it.
I'll tell you that he has the personality. He gets people going big time. Like, he really knows how to work the people, and he's a police officer. That's his day job. He still does that.
Down all the things I'd say.
I feel like I may have seen him now that you say that. Like somebody that got talent that was copy.
Yeah, just look on Austin Edwards music, and you can see his stuff. And yeah, like
Austin
I said,
Edwards sounds like a country singer.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Ain't always the cowboy that ain't got a lot to hang around. Ain't got no settle down in their boots. Girl, show what you do. I don't know how.
Turn off your camera if you're gonna start making out.
That song always. That song always reminds me of Lars, and I sent
So Lindy, you like a lot of country music too, huh?
Yeah. I love Luke Combs.
Oh,
no,
Luke
not
Combs.
Luke Bryan. Luke
I
Combs.
love him.
Luke Combs, yeah.
I'm in love, loving on you. I feel that rush soon as you walk in the room. I can't get enough of your honey, right on the money. I'm a junkie for your midnight moves. I'm in love, loving on you.
Oh yeah,
lovely.
You sound awesome.
Yeah, Lindy, you gotta check out Austin, because he does a lot of covers too. What he started with is he did a song. He did something, a Chris Stapleton song.
I love Chris Stapleton so much.
And he's got the voice range where he could do it all. But man, he does Chris Stapleton. He just knocks it out of the park. And Chris Stapleton actually chimed in that he really liked it. So it's
you're as sweet as strawberry wine.
No, Tennessee whiskey, dude.
Yeah, Tennessee whiskey.
Strawberry wine is what's her name? Deanna. Shit. Strawberry wine is what's her name? Shit. I can't remember the country singer. She did Strawberry Wine.
You might be thinking of Lilac Wine.
No, Strawberry. Yeah, Strawberry Wine. 17.
Strawberry
Her
Wine.
name is Dina something. Dina something.
Deanna Carter.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that's a really old song.
In Tennessee whiskey, he says you're as sweet as a strawberry wine.
Now Tennessee whiskey. I found out it was made many, many, many years ago, and Chris Stapleton redid it.
Dude,
so
Sam
it wasn't
Smith
Chris
doesn't even sing his own
It
shit.
wasn't Chris Stapleton's song. It was
probably not.
It was this songwriter. There's a documentary about this guy. He's freaking phenomenal. I can't believe he did all the George Strait songs and stuff like that. You got to look it up. I'll have to
I'm gonna
post
play
it.
that song in a second. This is my favorite Chris
we can't
Stapleton
play
song.
it, though.
Not play it. I meant
Sing it.
All alone, it was a fever.
Yeah.
You know, I was like,
Hey Lars, we're not on YouTube. You can play it, can't
we
you?
will be.
it don't matter to me
I threw
wherever
my
we
hands in
are
the
where I
air.
wanna be.
Look
And
at it. Look at that little ash.
life, let's take our chances and roll
Yep.
the dice. I can be your lucky penny. You can be my four-leaf clover. Starting over. Yeah, I love that song.
I love that song too. That's.
I mean, just actually to tell you the truth, during the summertime, that's what I play is Chris Stapleton when I'm smoking a cigar. I mean, it just there's something bluesy about it, and there's just something that is just right. And I've listened to a lot of music. I told Lars was talking about Def Leppard. I told him, dude, let's go to Wrigley Field and watch them because they're going to be in town in the summer.
Lindy has known those guys like half her life, right, honey?
Yeah.
The guys from Def Leppard.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, since I was forever.
Yeah, because he was talking about it. I told Lars, I go, dude, we got to go to Wrigley Field and watch them. They're going to play there.
We met Luke Bryan and Jason Aldean a couple times too.
Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah, friend, it was really funny because Lindy goes to me, Lars, it's sold out, and I can't get any tickets. I'll pay for whatever tickets, just I can't get them. And I was like, I don't know anybody in the camp of the things. Then she said, well, Lars, go look on Facebook because on Facebook, both Jason Aldean and Luke Bryan have on their tour bus pictures of their road survival kits. It's all Lars Teton stuff. My chocolates, my cigars, my seasonings, everything. And so I was like, okay, I guess we can. And we got backstage right away.
Yeah, parked by the tour bus.
Yeah, my
up to date for us, and then we went and we parked by the tour bus.
Yep. And they weren't allowing anybody. Do you remember that? They didn't allow anybody going backstage for after this one green room, kind of this group of people that were like radio show winners or something, except for us. We got to hang out with them. It was pretty funny.
Yeah, my one good friend, I call her my sister. They know, I guess they know someone that's with Jason Aldean, and when they come in, they could always get in and go backstage and all that stuff and yada yada. And I'm like,
yeah, they're great people.
Whatever. Yeah, but
I purposely did not wear my cowboy hat to that.
There you go.
Yeah, when we go to the cowboy things, I dress like real preppy, right?
Like a mixer. He dances. He goes like cowboy. He goes
cashmere sweater.
Yeah, cashmere sweater and my short.
He looks all preppy. He looks all preppy to go to the country.
Yep. I dress all preppy for the.
And then what? You dress all country when you go to a rap concert? Is that what you do?
Yes. 100%. 100%.
Oh, sweet.
I loved Luke Bryan back then. When I was only like 12 years old and stuff, I loved him.
Oh my God, you
Country
did.
girl, shake it for me, girl, shake it for me, girl, shake it for me.
Oh yeah, that was great.
Yeah, no, we'll have to.
Yeah,
we'll have to see what comes up because Austin's going to be opening for a bunch of people, so I might go out and visit those type of things. I'll tell you, I've heard some of Eric Church stuff, and I saw him with Country Thunder with Austin and man, it is pretty good. I mean, that's some good country. I mean, I was surprised. And I used to see the thing I do is I don't know if Lars, I love music. I love all genres. So like when people tell me, when I grew up, what did you go see as concerts? And it's funny because my first concert I ever got to go was with my older cousin, and we went to go see Scorpions and Deep Purple. That was my first one. And then it trickled to where I've seen Guns N' Roses, Ozfest, Metallica multiple times, Reba McEntire, Clint Black, a whole bunch of country stuff on top of everything. And then Lars, I just saw Kenny G with my wife before Christmas. because they were in St. Charles out by me here, and we're like, well, do you want to go? Let's just go. And he was actually really good. I was very impressed. And he said happy birthday to my mother, who her birthday was on the 13th, and he did a video for me to wish her happy birthday, because she said, oh, I didn't want to go, blah, blah, blah. And she ended up going into the hospital that weekend for something.
You do like one of those cameo videos?
She did. He did, like, like you see him afterwards and that. And the guy's like, well, what do you want to do? And I go, I don't want you to sign shit. What I want you to do is, can he do a video wishing a happy birthday to Christine, my mother? And he's like, well, you got to ask Kenny G. And I asked him, he goes, yeah, sure I will. And it was a nice video. I sent that to her for her birthday. So
That's so awesome.
she loved it. I mean, she wanted to go. She loved Kenny G. When I was younger, I mean, she had all the, tapes back then. Had the tapes. But yeah, I've seen rock concerts, rap concerts. I like all types of stuff. It doesn't matter. I mean, I'm blessed that I got to see a lot of these things. The only thing I never got to see that I wanted to see Journey in concert. I saw Steve Perry in concert himself, but I would have liked to see him, and I would have loved to see Frank Sinatra. That was something I would have loved to do. But I love listening to everything. Lars, bring out anything, I'll listen. I don't care. I mean, he put me on to what was that called? God, what was that music, Lars? You sent me the
rap music.
Yeah, but it was the shit. What was that? It was
Chopped and Screwed.
Yeah, maybe that's what it was.
I had a whole bunch of country done Chopped and Screwed.
No, it was something else. It was like a different kind of Mexican type of.
Oh, Narco. Yeah. Narco music.
Yes.
I love Mexican.
Never heard that. And he sent me all this stuff. He goes, here's the thing. Here, click on this. Like, cool.
Yes.
No, it's not totally like that, but
but it's really good. I love Narco music.
I like everything. I'll give it all a chance. Why not? I mean, you it's like food. It's weird because I know a lot of people that sit there and go, hey, I had this, and they're like, oh my God, it's disgusting. I go, you're only on in this world once. Try it all. You'll never know if you like something. I mean, you miss out on a lot of good stuff. Right. Music, food, everything, Yeah.
That's true.
I think you need to do that while you're on this world, on this earth. And that's the good thing about being in Chicago. I mean, food-wise, you have everything. And I've had everything. I mean, it's great. The only thing that pisses me off is that Lars always, gives ideas for cooking and that. And today I've been looking for miso broth, and I can't find it around by me. So
I guess you're going to have to make it from scratch. It is doable.
Right there. I love that.
We'll get you some fish heads and boil those things up.
Yeah. Oh, whatever.
Dude, there's a restaurant supply store over here that sells salmon heads once in a while, and they're cheap too. They're like, I don't know, $1 a pound, or could be less. I don't know, but you get like 3 or 4 big ass salmon faces. You throw those things in a pot and boil them up, strain it. Man, that makes some good soup.
I know where to get it. I just got to drive. I think Monday I'll go drive where I need to get it. I know where to go, but
Still trying to get to Jason Aldean.
So Damon, what are you doing, buddy? You got Christmas lights behind you, living the life, smoking a cigar. What are you smoking, anyways?
Almost there.
I'll get it. Can't find it. I got it.
Mm-hmm.
You talking to me? You talking to me?
No, Dr. D. What are you smoking there, buddy?
What happened? Whoa, I like that.
Whoa! Hello.
I don't know, but that was nice.
I'm not going to complain.
No, I'm doing.
I'm not going to go there because she's standing live right there. I can't say
okay, I'm going to pull up. I will pull up a. I'm going to pull up a picture. I think it's going to be good. I think I got one with you, me, and Jason Aldean. Hang on one sec. Yeah, let me just.
We brought Pooh with us.
Yep, that was hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Yeah, I can't find it.
Oh, I got it. I got it.
Oh,
there we go. Okay, let me bring that over to this screen.
No, but Frankie, I'm smoking La Gloria Cubana presents the Society cigar. A buddy of mine's a rep for Forged, and he gave me the 3 cigars with the. It just has the band with the letter on it. You smoke them, you scan the QR code, you go to like Cigar Thing, and then submit a review. So I'm on number 2 of 3.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
There's Lindy, Jason Aldean, and me. You look at it and say I'm dressed all preppy, and I got short.
Are you kidding? Yeah. You know, Lindy, you were so correct. I would never have taken that picture. Oh God. Only Lars. God, that's why I love you, man. Just do the opposite. Screw it. What the hell? That's awesome.
Exactly.
Just one man show. He needs to understand the joke. You know, he doesn't really care if everybody else does or not.
No. I mean, it's great. I mean, it's just
like they can think it's completely real, you know, and it doesn't matter as long as he knows that it's just a joke.
Yeah. And this is me and Joe Perry when they were just doing Just Push Play. They were recording that album.
Okay.
And we were in front of the farmhouse studio. That was pretty funny. I had that wild hat on.
Man, yeah, Lindy, he is a character. I mean, I've loved to know. It's great to know him this time that I've known him. I mean, he is just. I've never known a guy like this guy. I have no clue. And I'm in the city of Chicago.
Really funny? This is Buck Dharma. You remember Don't Fear the Reaper, we can be like they are. Buck Dharma, Blue Oyster Cult. This him on stage playing with Joe Bonamassa. I brought him on stage. And Buck is wearing one of my t-shirts. Look at the t-shirt. It's a Lars Teton Slacker shirt.
Nice.
Blood up. Oh, shit. I can't get that back.
Joe Bonamassa.
Yeah, I see it.
So funny, isn't it?
No, the other one. It's the other one. You're pressing on that
to
make it smaller one. It's the one on the left of that.
Oh, yeah.
That's the one.
Right there, right?
Yeah.
It won't make it bigger anymore. Oh, yeah, there it does. Anyways, there it is. It's pretty funny. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna just go out though in case I don't know what pictures are on there.
Well, you should definitely think about maybe the summertime at Wrigley with Def Leppard, buddy.
Yeah. Oh shit! This is an old picture of me and Rick Allen from Def Leppard. That's us like 30 years ago.
Geez, that was a while ago.
Yeah.
You're his eccentric.
Devin wasn't even born yet.
Yeah.
I gotta find like the pictures from like when I first met Def Leppard.
Oh,
but then like it's funny because like you just kind of watch me like grow up. Hold on. I don't know if you can really see it on this.
No.
Wait, no, it's not going to show it.
I got them.
I got to steal electricity.
You don't have these ones.
Oh yeah,
these
you're right.
Yeah, I know.
Yep.
You know, it is funny because I forgot. I did see Aerosmith out by me in Poplar. They used to have Poplar Creek Music Theater. They don't have it anymore. But I remember seeing them there. So yeah, I remember that, and I went to a lot of good concerts. There were a lot of good times. Yes.
I love Phil's wife. Phil Collins' wife is just my favorite. I love her. She's a fashion designer.
Yeah.
Isn't she from France?
I can't remember, but you and her got along so good together.
I just love her. I wish I could just show these pictures because I have a picture right here with her. Almost.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to see. They have to post them.
I think it's just because of the light that's on the.
Yeah, the light. Yeah.
Mm.
He's got all that cool light. I don't have cool light. I got a truck behind me and that,
Oh, this is funny. Do you guys remember Jesse McCartney, Beautiful Soul?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, here, let me see.
You and your beautiful
Yep.
soul.
Want you and your.
Oh, that's a crazy looking picture of us, right?
Whoa! Yeah. See, when I see that picture, Lars, I'm like, I don't know who the fuck that guy is. I really, honestly, don't know that guy.
How funny is that, right, baby?
Yeah, it's hilarious.
Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah, that's a funny picture. Yeah. Going in for the big hug. Oh, there's Jesse and me on the tour bus. He has my backpack in his hand. He's wearing my backpack.
Yeah, I mean, I will have to. Yeah, I've seen your leather products. They're very nice works of art.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm working on some new bags too. Oh, wait a
Like
minute.
I said, there's some nice shit. Definitely. Yeah, I got pictures with the guys from Train and the guys with
Okay, so yeah, that's Wesley. Wes is like putting on there. Wes Mucky, he's an amazing guy. Unbelievable potter. He's like one of the most amazing potters in the world. Yeah, makes the 5-pound burgers. Yeah, he's had a lot of them, and then drives the wrong way. Oh yeah, all the time. Honey, remember the time when we were driving up in Lehighton? She was like, "Oh."
He turns down it one way, and I'm like, "Oh my gosh, we're gonna die!" Like, and he's like, "It's okay, we're fine. We're only going one way."
Good job. They do that. They do that in Chicago on the expressway quite a few times.
Yeah.
Although it doesn't end up very well, but they've done it quite a few times so far.
It was an overpass.
Yeah.
It was an overpass. It was so bad. Or no, actually, he turned the opposite direction on the underpass.
Oh my god, yeah.
Oh my gosh, it was so bad.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
No, it wasn't.
Well,
Yeah,
I
go ahead, baby.
No, go ahead, man.
No, you go ahead, baby.
I was gonna say we got a lot of trips. I'm gonna have to see if the wife and I will go come out by you this year, and then maybe we'll do the Dominican with Jose. Maybe.
I have this is a great pick. Christopher Plummer, remember him?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's me and Lindy, Christopher Plummer, and there's another. Oh, that's us. That's us. There's Phil, his daughter, you and me.
Yeah.
Right there on the.
Yeah, I just have a bunch of like just like me and Rick
Phil
and me and Phil's
Rick.
wife. Yeah.
I have some of those somewhere around. I just don't know where. Yeah, some.
You know, it makes great memories through life, and that's a great thing. You know.
Yeah.
Going to concert.
Not a lot of people get to do that. I mean, I've gotten to meet a couple different people that pretty good, and not many people get to do that type of stuff, and it's a blessing. So, take it while you can get it. It's great stuff.
True.
Yeah, we've had a pretty fun time.
like I said, I hope that we can make a trip out by you, Lars, this year. So that's going to be something we're going to have to do.
Beautiful soul.
Yeah, that's a good.
Dude,
Oh, this
I
is a good.
would love to see Jared Leto live.
You know,
Look how
Jared
young
Leto.
Phil looked then.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, here's Wes going ahead and telling another story. That will be good right there.
Lars drove the wrong way at Hershey Stadium and waved to every cop who was yelling at us
Nice.
until Rick Allen met us at the backstage gate. We disappeared.
Well, shit, in that case, you should have sparked up a joint, man.
Oh, wait. I was there for that, wasn't I? Yes, I remember that.
Yeah, you were there. But every time I go to that stadium, I always drive the wrong way. And they know me so well driving the wrong way that they all know me. They're all like, "Hey, Lars, hey, Lars." Before they're trying to stop me.
Whenever I fuck up on the road, I just say, "Hey, sorry, I'm from out of town."
Well, see, Devin, for you got it made. All you have to say is, "Hey, everybody, I'm from California." That's all. We're good.
All that crazy driving came from fucking Chicago. Jesus.
No. Now, here's the thing. We know how to drive through every kind of weather. You go to Virginia and all those, they just got their little snowstorm and all that bullshit. They don't know how to drive worth shit. Those guys don't even know. I mean, I wouldn't have to have salt. I don't even have to have salt on the road, and I can drive the road. Those guys can't drive worth shit out there. They just don't know how to.
Yeah. God. No. Woo, that was a good one.
Yeah, we'll have to definitely make a couple different trips. This will be the year of trips. I need a good 2022 for me.
Yeah, you do.
This is going to be the year of
Let me ask you, what kind of music do you listen to?
Who?
What kind of music do you listen to?
Me?
Yeah.
Literally everything.
No, Damien.
Oh.
What do I listen to?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Everything from jazz to classic rock to 80s prog rock to hip hop, funk, soul. Just about anything.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Ginger Reed.
Most of the music artists I've met have been Jazz Fest artists because I work the Jazz Fest here in town every year, the big one they have.
Oh, that's awesome.
Festival, for like the last 11 years. So, yep.
That's very cool.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Finally got to meet George Benson a few years back.
Oh, my God. That guy is such a genius.
Hold on. So here is my stepdaughter, Samantha.
Oh. Hello.
Hey, Samantha. How are you?
She just got off of work, so she wanted to.
Where do you work, Samantha?
Yeah, she's doing UPS. She's a senior at for high school, so she's gonna go to college, awesome. Maybe.
Awesome. Hi, Samantha.
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't want to freeze, so I got to be in the garage. So I got to keep the warmth in here. It's
UPS though. She must be in great shape to be like unloading and loading trucks up and stuff.
No. She stop. Okay. Okay, we're good. We're trying to get. I try and get the garage like halfway up to vent the cigar smoke. So no, she works at a UPS store part time.
Oh, got ya.
So she's just taking in the packages and stuff like that. She's got a great work ethic, smart as all hell. I mean, they're twins. So there's Allie also. That's her. It's not identical twins, But they're just two different beings from my second wife. So that I mean I got them, and yeah, it's interesting because I only have one son, so having girls is it's really, to tell you the truth, I should have started taking gummies a long time ago.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's tough. It's a very interesting. It's a lot different than anything, but I want them to succeed, and But yeah, 2021. It was a very rough year, and I'm hoping 2022 is going to be a breaking year, like something better. It's been a lot of tough stuff for me, and I get to talk to my son finally. It's going to happen. So it's been 6 months, so it's going to be a tough one, but care about him a lot. So we'll see what goes on with that. Other than that, I like to travel. I think I hope I can make I think I'm going to put in my bucket list to make a trip out to Lars, and we're going to hang out.
That'd be awesome.
And then maybe we'll go to Dominican with Jose.
That'd
Or
be
Nicaragua. Hey, I'm good for both of them. Let's do it. Let's just do it. Life's short. You never know what's going to happen.
That
Right.
really is true. Oh my God, I got to show him. So okay, there's you and Rick right there. Oh, and I
Okay,
have
so
the,
this is when I first met him.
okay, yeah. No, that's not the first time.
Well, I'm saying though, like that's how
Yeah.
young I was. So you can
Oh,
see the
good Lord. Okay, so well, I guess you don't have to tell me. What age were you at that point?
Okay, look right there. There's you,
Maybe
Phil,
12.
his wife.
Yeah.
You were 12
So
there,
do you
right?
have like the newer ones?
Yes, I do. That's great. Yeah,
That's my brother there in the peach.
yeah. That's Vivian and you, and that's Vivian's daughter. Yeah, I think you were 12 there. That's Lindy. Let's see. There's some newer ones along here. Oh, there's Jerry Sags and me.
Is that his name?
Yep. From the Nasty Boys. There's
Oh
Goldberg.
yeah.
The Nasty Boys. Look, I even look small amongst them. Yeah, one of the bald ones. Yeah.
Dude,
Oh wow,
Goldberg lives just a couple miles from me. He lives in my town.
I love that picture. Yeah. That's some good ones. Oh, and that's a cigar party. What was that? The one with Nick Perdomo there? It's another one, right?
That's not quite what his name is. It's Palermo or something. No, it's
Perdomo.
Okay, then it wasn't him.
Perdomo.
Hold on. It was who was the guy that was there? Patron cigar.
Padron?
Something
Padron?
Padron.
Padron?
Maybe that was a Padron one at the time.
Yeah, what is that guy's name?
Oh, this is a good one here. I'll show you this other one.
So Lars, we got to get you out to Chicago, buddy.
That's Lindy and me smoking at a cigar thing in New York City. Yeah, we rock those things. Oh, this one's a great one here, too. I love it. Hang on a second. Damien, you're going to love this. It's a cigar at a cigar event.
What?
Yeah, but this was at a cigar event in New York City.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. Here, let me show you the other one right before.
I love that dress.
Yeah, me too. You look great.
There you go.
Oh, that guy who was one of the nominees for Donald Trump's vice president. What was his name?
Paul
Chapman.
Yep, Paul Chapman.
Paul Chapman was there.
Lindy driving me around.
So when are you going to come out to the Chi-Town, buddy?
Soon. We'll be definitely coming out there soon. Oh, there's the dog. There's when he was a puppy. That's Dozer when he was a puppy.
His head is so big you can't even tell he's a puppy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Devin, I've been trying to show you my dog. That's my dog. That's my pit bull.
Yeah.
One day I'm gonna have a pity party.
Oh,
My
he doesn't really play nice. He doesn't play nice with others. He does after he gets used to them, but at first he's like, you know, he's not really that nice. He's kind of like me. I'm not nice to many people either.
This was right. This was right by the tour buses. We just had pulled in at the show with the tour buses, and I always park next to the tour bus. That's the funniest thing. That was backstage at one of the shows. I can't even remember which one. Anyways, there's a lot of good stuff. Hang on a second. Let's see here.
That night was hilarious.
Yes.
My good
you want to
friend
tell them about that night that you called me and I'm right down the street from you? Here. Oh, what's up? So I'm at a cigar event and she called me up to pick her up and I was like about 2 hours from the house, but she was like 5 minutes from me. So I packed up a big plate of food and brought it over. And
and then we went to White Castle too.
Yes.
Went to White Castle.
White Castle.
I went to prom that night. I was only in like 9th grade, but I went to prom.
Yeah.
And yeah, and then afterward, I just wanted to leave where I was, and I called him.
Yeah. That was pretty fun.
Funny ass night.
Yeah.
My good friend is a foster parent for players for pits in the Chicagoland area. A lot of pit bulls. A lot of good pit bulls.
So this one's somewhere in the middle. This is like, like a halfway point. I've known him for like about 10 years. That's like about 5 years in.
Yeah. 12 years?
I don't know.
11 years, something like that. Wendy smoking cigars. Yeah. Some fun stuff.
Ooh, that sounds like a bottle of bourbon.
Go to the next one.
Okay. Hang on a second. Let me just go back.
Yeah.
No, that way. The other way.
Oh, the
other way. Yeah. The one after that, too.
Yeah.
Oh.
Whoa.
Fast.
Hold on.
Yeah. Okay, well,
People are definitely
don't worry, I only looked
I'm
for a second.
gonna erase that from my memory. I'm gonna try really hard to erase that from my
here's
memory.
Wendy the golf. Oh my God! So we go to these golf events. It's like all the bunch of chiefs of police and everything that are having this golf event that we kind of donate. We donate to this this every year, this 9/11 event that all the chiefs of police in this area of New Jersey get together and we go out golfing and whatever.
And so I just went, and I don't want to golf. You can exit out of it, baby.
Yeah.
I definitely did not want to golf, but I just went and I got a golf cart and was drinking, smoking cigars. I brought a portable speaker with me, and I had trap music and like Cardi B playing out of the speaker, riding around the country club, and all the cops. I just wait. Oh, hey, Lindy, and I'm just like,
smoking a cigar, listening to music,
Bodak
driving.
Yellow, like playing Bodak Yellow.
That was great.
How does that freaking song go? It's like
I think there's a picture of you and the chief of
gosh.
police there someplace.
There's actually, I have a live video that was so funny from that day.
Oh my God, that was so good. Oh, there's another picture with Rick and Lindy. I'm not sure when that was.
That one was just like backstage. He was smoking before he went up.
Yeah.
Drinking a Stella Artois.
Yep. And, oh my God, I can't believe you remember that. Oh, and
that's
here's
Sean Mayer and Larry Holmes.
Yep. Sean
is that his name?
I think so. Larry Holmes.
Larry Holmes, yeah. Larry Holmes walked in, and then
Larry
Sean
Holmes,
Mayer,
yep.
He played in the Patriots at and won like a couple Super Bowls. 03, he was like the linebacker or something. Cool.
And Lindy and I went. We did a number of events and stuff with Larry, and did like some family reunion events and stuff.
Oh,
there
yes,
it is. This is a great picture. Yeah.
Yes.
That's
Lindy
Phil's wife
there. I love her. Their daughter is amazing too.
Yeah, they are. She is.
Well, they actually have 2 daughters now.
Yeah.
Because they had another kid a couple years ago.
That is true. Oh, there's more with Lindy and Rick. As you can see, Lindy's known Rick forever. Like literally. Oh, that's great. On the drum set at REO Speedwagon.
I had no idea who they were, but whatever.
Yeah.
They came off stage, and I was like, looking at the drums, and they're like, "Oh, do you want to go ahead and hop up on there?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I had no idea who they were. It was like REO Speedwagon was there, and like Tesla, and yeah.
Dennis D. Young, right?
Yeah. More drum kit. That was great. Yep, that was over. He owns a cigar shop in Fort Lee, New Jersey. Carlos.
That's the guy I'm talking about.
I think that's Nick Padron.
Padron. Yes, Nick Padron. That's it. Remember, I was trying to say.
That's Padron. Yeah, that's Padron.
Padron. Yeah. You were correct, my dear.
Yes. See?
Of course, Lindy knows better. And that's that real estate developer.
I don't know.
New York. Yeah. Oh, that's
whoa.
In Jamaica.
Whoa.
Lindy in Jamaica. Damien, you gotta look at this one. Damien.
Oh, I'm looking at this one.
Oh, good.
I gotta put it away. Okay, we're getting.
Go back.
Okay, and then this. Yep. One more.
No, that one. No,
yep. Then Christopher and Plummer.
Shooter. What's his real
Shooters?
name?
I don't know. That's his real name is Christopher Plummer.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah. He's
Shooter McGavin.
Yeah, Shooter McGavin.
Yeah, and that's us at Embassy Christmas event for the ambassador of Romania for the United States. And this girl was a kickboxer, and
the ambassador
of Sweden.
Sweden. Yeah. For the United States.
Yeah. Badass.
That girl is the girl who just commented on my picture the other day.
This one right here.
Yes, she's she does martial arts.
Yep, she's a UFC fighter, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, that's in the back thing. And look, she has her middle finger out taking the picture at the back.
Nice.
Oh, there's another great picture with you and Phil's wife. That was great. Oh, and that's great backstage, side stage at the show.
Great memories.
That's cool.
That's a great picture.
You're right, though. It's the backstage, side stage.
Yep.
Yeah, backstage, side stage. That's funny.
And that's the same ones. That was some great picks. Oops. Let's see here. Let me get that out. Yeah, that was some fun picks, baby.
Maybe
it's good to have that history and have those memories. Great things.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, some good times.
Yeah, they were. It was very awesome. Yeah. Anyway, that's a little walk down memory lane.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got some new memories today.
There you go. Devin, we got to get you out, man. We got to get you to see some people.
Yeah, right. Nope. I think we're planning end of the month to have this place up.
Yeah. That'll be great.
Yeah, it'll be fucking fantastic, man.
Hey, Devin, when you go ahead and launch that cigar line you're doing, are you going to be doing that down in Atlanta?
Sorry. We'll definitely have something in Atlanta because James is over in Atlanta, and then I'll be bouncing back and forth probably between there and you, going and hanging out and visiting all the shops up there and whatnot.
Yeah, well, that would be awesome.
I think
When you come out here, I will take you around for sure.
James will certainly make some noise out there in Atlanta because he's been out there longer than I have. You could say he's a native.
Yeah, you see, he has some connections with some of the cigar shops. I mean, I got my friend that's out that way, but yeah, no, he got a lot of stuff. But we gotta make the Chi-Town.
Thank you,
bring the
Des.
brands together.
I love you. I'll see you tomorrow night anyway.
Cam Newton likes our stuff.
Yeah,
any football fans out there?
That's another football star, right?
Yep.
Yeah, Cam. Yeah. Yeah, James supposedly knows Cam over at one of the cigar shops there. So
it's his lounge out there.
Yeah,
I forgot the name of it, but it looks pretty damn cool. It's got they do food and booze, and it's a cigar lounge kind of thing.
We just got to get brands out in the Chi-Town area because there's, you just got you only got the typical stuff out here. We got to get stuff out here that a lot of groups don't have. So, it's sad that the market in Chicago is just not there.
Dude, I feel the same way about beer in California. The craft beer section is ever shrinking at every damn grocery store. So you have to go to specialty shops to get good beer again.
Well, that's because you have bad
and
taxes
we're
and
where
shit like
craft
that.
beer fucking started.
You have to understand that Michigan has.
Street.
You have to understand that Michigan has awesome craft beer.
Dude, you guys have some great beers out there. Your beers out there are different.
You should talk to Brian Lewis, West Coast man, sometime. He's always got great beers. I don't know where he gets them from, but he's always boasting good beers.
Well, so Damien, the problem is that California is so screwed up that it's like Michigan. So I have a summer place in Michigan, and they have a lot of wineries and a lot of craft beer places.
Okay.
Awesome craft beers, great wines.
Mm-hmm.
The soil is phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
right.
if you're doing Napa, which is really good soil, the East Coast, I've had wines in the East Coast, and it's not the same. There's a lot of East Coast wines that are just not. I don't know what's going on, but whatever. But Michigan has a lot of good soil for that type of stuff, and the craft beers are great with.
I had some pretty interesting wines in Illinois when I was out there.
Pennsylvania wineries?
I haven't done the Pennsylvania ones,
Frank,
but
Damien, you're right. Pennsylvania has some incredible wine.
There's some good spots, yeah. I mean, not everything's a hit, but there's a lot of good stuff to be found in some of our wineries around this region.
That's good because, the Virginia area and all the East Coast, right on the. I've tasted their wines, and I'm not a fan. I just don't.
Mm-hmm.
It just doesn't. I think that soil is just not right. I mean, I don't know what they're doing. I know Michigan really knows what they're doing. They're taking the stuff from, California and stuff like that, and they're really making it. And they have Michigan, between the wines and the craft beers, are phenomenal. I mean, there's tons of them. So, really good stuff.
Yeah, I'm digging the stuff that's coming out of Pennsylvania. There's some great stuff.
Yep.
And beer, am I right, Damon? There's some great breweries here.
It's definitely taken off in the last 5 to 6 years.
Yeah,
in terms of craft beers in PA, but also small batch distilleries. Lots of small batch distilleries have popped up.
Yeah, I like the sound of that.
There's enough that at Reading Terminal Market in Philadelphia, they have a small kiosk, whatever, stand area on the one area that is literally like 90% is all small craft Pennsylvania made whiskey products.
Nice.
Like unbelievable. Like I got this lovely bottle of limoncello from Western PA.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah,
No, right.
65 proof, decent, very decent, very nice, good lemony acidic punch. And then there's another lovely distillery just about an hour north of me called 8 Oaks, and they do a lovely line of whiskeys. This is their port finish rye. I have their Pinot Noir finished bourbon.
Oh, wow.
Because there are a number of wineries nearby this distillery, they're sourcing their barrels probably from a number of PA wineries that have used them already in their other products. So they're not sourcing it from like God knows where. It's all literally local. So that's really
amazing.
Stuff. Yeah. It's awesome. I just recently caught on to some of that. But yeah, you go to Reading Terminal Market in Philadelphia, go in, it's like along the right side, and you think it's just like a regular like fine wine and spirits little shop, little liquor store. No. They only carry like the PA made products pretty much. And you could sample most of the stuff there. Like they'll give you tastings.
That's cool.
It doesn't cost, it doesn't run you money, which is really sweet.
And the food there at the Reading Terminal Market, the food is so good.
It is. I had a great lunch of some great crepes, savory crepes, and then a nice sweet crepe for dessert. They have a beautiful creperie there. They have a bunch of other restaurants, everything you could want.
Yeah, it really is. It's excellent. I'm really digging it. I've had some really good food there. Some incredible sandwiches that are just amazing.
Mm-hmm. Oh God, yeah.
That's great.
Mm-hmm.
Lindy, yeah, whenever we go down to Philly, we're eating at like high-end restaurants, but we should really go to the Reading Terminal Market because you would go crazy there, honey. You would be eating so much. Oh my God.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We got to make a little trip down there.
Yep.
Just for the food.
Yep. And then bring along like big bags for all the other shops and stuff because they've got everything else from bakeries to meats to produce to fresh baked cookies to everything. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, you would go crazy there, baby. You would love it so much.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it almost takes up like half a
Oh, yeah, you should grab one of those donuts right now.
Oh, my God. You're killing
I got a
me.
box of 10 donuts for her.
Oh, nice. Yeah, and I was just saying, as far as donuts, Byler's Bakery does the fresh hot donuts right when you walk in the door there. There's like, it's unbelievable. Oh, yeah.
So good. I love that place. And have you ever been there when they
will gain
do the
5
flower
you don't
show?
gain 5 pounds walking out of there.
Oh my
I'm
God.
telling you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how about, have you ever done the flower show that they have down there?
Not yet. No.
That is so beautiful. There's this awesome. Oh my God. Yeah,
right. Well, part of the reason I haven't done the flower show is because I'm about 45-minute drive from Longwood Gardens.
Oh, right.
So that's,
See, and that's
parts of the year. It's a gorgeous place.
Look at that. This is such a delicious donut.
And it's funny because it's like Michigan. So you got Holland with the tulips and stuff like that. And, it's a lot of good stuff. Yep. So, I mean, yeah, I gotta make the trip, Lars. We're gonna have to come out there by you, bud.
Absolutely.
We got to do a lot of good stuff.
I'll bring you around Philly and around this area. Up in this area, there's some great stuff up here. I love this area.
I've never been. See, that's the thing. That's one of the states I've never been to. I've never been out that way. I just never been out that way. So
most importantly, Lindy's here. So
yeah. Well, then she could tell me. She could tell me the truth of where we got to go.
Yeah.
Not that I get it. Not that I should have that donut you're eating, because.
Dude, I want a cake donut so bad right now.
Oh, this donut is so damn good. Am I right, baby? I got our box.
I mean, we have great donut places by us, but maple bacon donuts.
Oh my God. Okay, so we're in Manhattan, right? So we're in Manhattan. We're driving around. It's like, oh my God, what was it? 3:34 in the morning, something like that. And she can see from at least a block away, an avenue away, where it says, what was it, Donut Cafe or something?
Donut Pub.
Donut Pub.
And all I saw was Nut Pub.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
And then I see Oh Nut Pub.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Lars,
those are gourmet donuts.
Yes, and they were.
I don't even know how I knew it said donut.
Yeah. And she was just,
Nut
Lars,
Pub.
go get me the maple
bacon.
Maple bacon.
Oh, maple bacon donuts are phenomenal.
Oh
and so
gosh,
I went. I pulled over, ran right in, and they had 4 left. So I got all 4 of those, and then the guy goes, "Oh, you can get a deal for 6 of them. It's only $40." Okay, well, gourmet donut, Manhattan, $40. Fuck it. So I got the other 2 and just brought out
Right. Yeah, there's some good donut shops in Chicago that gourmet donuts and maple bacon. Oh, phenomenal.
Yeah, but the funny part is, you can get a deal for 6 donuts for $40.
Yeah, that's a real deal. I'll tell you. I'll make them in my house. I mean, what the hell? $40 donuts, man. That's some.
Hey, at 4 in the morning, anything sounds good.
No, see, that 4 in the morning. 4 well, not 4 in the morning, but 2:00 in the morning is Taco Bell by us, man. You know, what the hell?
These donuts were 100% worth it. I didn't eat them, but I saw them and they were amazing. And she ate them. She'll tell you, right?
Yeah, I ate all of them by like.
I'll tell you that whoever came up with maple bacon is amazing in a donut.
I know.
That is.
I know.
I mean, what like a sweet and salt. It is amazing.
It's the best.
Not good for the cholesterol and the diabetes, but yeah, you know.
Well, for me, but for Lindy, she doesn't have to worry about that. Just makes her ass look even better.
Yeah, you're young. Yeah, you're young, dear. I gotta like do something different, you know. I'm trying the bacon and stuff like that, but I got heredity of high cholesterol. Doesn't mean that I have it, but it's just a heredity type of thing. Not my, I'm not clogged arteries, but yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah. Those donuts were insane.
Who sings this song? I just thought of another one of my favorite country songs. I don't even know who sings it. It's like, it's all on me. It's my mistake. I said I don't love you a little too late, but I guess there ain't ever a right time, and I don't know why it's called a goodbye. Go run my name into the ground. Tell everyone you know just how I slam the door on our forever. But I promise you it's for the better. I guess you found what you were looking for.
Yep.
I guess my heart ain't worth it anymore. Hope you get moving on. I'll figure it out. And you don't hate me somehow. So I hope you're happy now.
Yep.
It's a duet.
the best.
So you got to come out to. So now you got to make the pilgrimage. You got to come out this year to Country Thunder, because it's a big deal in Wisconsin. So over the border, and you guys got to come out. A lot of country.
Yes. Who is that song by?
Oh, I don't know. You should check it
That's
out.
I got to think about that. I don't know off the top of my head.
Guys,
Shit.
who knew this heart could break? This heart or love like ours could fall apart without so much as a warning. I thought that I was what you wanted.
I've heard that song. I can't remember who it's by either.
God, I can't
I
remember.
have no idea.
Who is
You were
that?
looking for or something?
Looking for, yeah, exactly.
I hope you're happy now. Carly Pierce and Lee Bryce.
Wow.
Okay.
Love it.
Dude, I really like Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga's
Oh
album.
my God.
So
Born.
I will tell you,
Dude.
my brother-in-law.
Black eyes open wide.
I went and did Shallow, like an improv performance in New Jersey over the summer with some guy that was performing at like a bar and restaurant that I went to, whatever. And I was like, oh, well, I sing, I was trying to sing something. And he went and he was like, okay, well, do you know Shallow? I was like, yeah, I know Shallow. And he had no idea what to expect. And I just hopped up and went and jumped on.
Yeah,
I sang Shallow.
My brother,
right?
Yeah, the place was packed. It was an awesome night.
Yeah, my brother-in-law and some girl that he knows that does really well did Shallow at a venue. Phenomenal. They knocked it out of the park.
I'm off the deep end, watch as I dive in. I'll never reach the ground. Crash to the surface when it can't hurt us. We're far from the shallow now. In the shallow. In the shallow.
All right, cut it out. You're gonna make me cry.
Yeah, make me cry. No.
Today is one of those days, man. I was telling Lars earlier. I was watching Mr. Holland's Opus, and right as he called, I was starting to cry like a little girl, and I'm just like, "Thank you, you saved me. I need a break."
I cried at
But
Mr.
songs
Holland's
like that,
Opus
man.
too.
That album I listened to so much when the movie came out, because it kind of came out during my last breakup, and dude, I'd sing to myself so much with that album.
Wow.
I love it.
Did you see that movie?
No.
It's an old movie, but it was really good. Go ahead.
Completely off topic, but I just love Dave Matthews Band.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've always loved Dave Matthews Band so
Dude.
much. It's crazy. I just love him. I don't know why. I absolutely
got drunk with one of his business partners in the wine that they do. Oh, it was fucking awesome. The dude from New Zealand. He walks up when I was in Santa Rosa a while ago, a few years ago, and I go to the Russian River Brewery, and I was gonna wait for my parents because they went to the mall, and then they decided it was too crowded for them, so they left. And this guy comes up and he's like, "Hey, you mind if I share the table with you?" And I'm like, "No." Cool, awesome. We start talking, and he ends up being I can't remember the guy's name, but it's him, Dave Matthews, and someone I can't remember. They own Dreaming Tree Wines, and he ended up buying me a couple beers, and then his buddy showed up, who was a prison guard at San Quentin at the time. And that dude bought me beers for the rest of the night. I ended up taking a damn cab back to the hotel.
That's awesome.
And apparently the cab drivers like tips. Just like, and $100 bills. But man, speaking of Dave Matthews, that reminded me. That guy was cool.
One of my friends that that I met down in Florida. He owns a cigar lounge in Fort Lauderdale, and his brother is actually the trumpet player for Dave Matthews Band.
Oh, no, Rashawn.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Now, Lindy,
that'd
have
be
you ever?
so cool to go watch that guy like play in the studio or something?
Right.
Now, Lindy, did you ever see Dave Matthews in concert? Did you ever go to a concert?
Yes, I've been to maybe 3 Dave Matthews concerts.
They are phenomenal. They are like
I couldn't go the one time. Lars went and got backstage passes for me and my brother to go, and I ended up not being able to go. But my brother went backstage and was hanging out with Dave Matthews.
They wanted me to come to it. I didn't even know that. I'm not a huge fan, but I love Dave. I've known him forever, but so I wasn't going to go ahead and go to the. I wasn't into the concert, but those guys said, "Yeah, we love Dave Matthews." I said, "Okay, you guys can go. Have fun." I'll set you guys up backstage, have fun and good food, everything.
And a lot of his songs, from his albums, they're all recorded live.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
My gosh, the instrumental music, in between, and he'll have songs that are 10 minutes long.
Yeah. No. I've seen multiple concerts, and I think I was part of some of the Chicago recordings that he did. And yeah, he'll be 13, 14 minutes long. And it is just, the thing about a Dave Matthews concert that I love is the fact that it's great music, instrumental, and everybody is just nice. I mean, there's no there's no anybody fighting each other or anything. It is a phenomenal concert. And 2 years ago, he played at Huntington in Chicago, which used to be Miggs Field, where the corporate heads would all land, and he destroyed it, and they made a concert venue. So 2 years ago, we went back to go see him. And Dave Matthews, I could listen to him just like Chris Stapleton, hours on end.
And
my
they
wife
have
and
a weird, the same type of vibe, even though they're different genres.
Yeah. Yes.
And I think that's why I love Chris Stapleton so much, because I've always loved Dave Matthews since I was so young, that I think that's why, when I found Chris Stapleton, that I just loved him so much, But Lars, when I went and I told Lars, I'm like, Lars, what is this song? And I told him some Chris Stapleton, and he's like, oh, that's Chris Stapleton. Love him.
Yeah.
It's so awesome.
Yeah. You told me all this stuff about Chris Stapleton that I didn't even know,
That guy's a genius.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is. I mean, it just his soulness and stuff like that. And that's the kind of concerts I like. I mean, when you have that connection to where another one that's really good, and my son loved it. I've seen what's his name? Oh shit. Oh God. Why is it hitting me that right now?
COVID. It's because of COVID.
COVID.
Yeah, because of COVID. Because of COVID, it's really destroyed me.
Blame everything on COVID.
Ed Sheeran. So Ed Sheeran.
Oh, Ed Sheeran. Yes,
yeah, that guy's
so Ed Sheeran, I took my wife to, and my son really loved Ed Sheeran, and we went to Soldier Field to see Ed Sheeran, and that guy is phenomenal because the one thing he does is he doesn't have a band. He does it all himself, everything, and it is a phenomenal.
He writes all of those songs too.
Yeah, he's another one that just does it all. And it's a great concert. I would recommend it to anybody to see at least once, Right. And, like I said, Dave Matthews, I love. I'll play Dave Matthews like I play Chris Stapleton.
Dude.
All the time.
One of my favorite Dave Matthews songs is Grave Digger.
Grave digger.
I just love how it sounds. Would you make it shallow?
So that
I love it. I just love that one.
Now, if you
and then
if you listen
his
to,
little part in Because of Win Dixie.
Now, if you listen to Dave Matthews,
I love Dancing Nancy's, and I love Some Devil, and I love Stay or Leave.
I love them all. I mean, Dave Matthews is great, and he did country with Kenny Chesney.
Yes.
And that's a phenomenal song. He does some really awesome shit.
All of his stuff with Tim Reynolds is great too,
Yes.
Yeah. Gravedigger is definitely like one of the best songs ever by Dave Matthews. Yeah, it's incredible.
Oh yeah.
I like that song Rush. Rush Into You.
No, it's
Crash.
That sounds good.
When I go and I say, oh, I love Dave Matthews so much, and they're like, oh yeah, so do I, and I'm like, oh, what's your favorite Dave Matthews band song? And they're like, Crash or Satellite, and I'm like, you're a fraud.
No.
If they say Crash,
he's got so many good things. Okay. I mean, a lot of people have no clue because they're like high as a kite when they go there. They have no clue. But when you really do listen to them, and when you could do a concert where one song is 14 minutes long. It's like In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida in a way,
He puts little nursery rhymes in his songs too.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
What's the one? Oh, in Gravedigger, it's ring around the rosy.
Yeah.
Pocket full of posy.
My wife is with Crash. Open your thing. I don't want to even get there. Yeah. Yes. Show your world to me. I'm like, okay, yeah. I understand. I got it.
What would you think of? Oh, Bartender.
Yeah.
Yes. Is that what it?
That's oh shit.
Bartender, please fill this glass for me with the wine you fed Jesus that set him free after 3 days in the ground.
Yeah.
In the ground. He's crazy good. And then the build up in his songs, and then just they'll start playing the trumpet, saxophone, and it goes so crazy.
Well, I'll tell you, Lindy, when he comes back in town, you let me know. And my wife is a big Dave Matthews fan, and we gotta go.
Going.
We're going because like I've seen him like 3 times already, and I will go anytime. It is a great time, no matter how you look at it. It is just a great time.
Yeah.
Any way you look at it. So if you find it, you know where it's at. We'll go, and we'll all meet up. We'll go fly. I whatever. It doesn't matter. I want to go see concerts outside of my state, but Dave Matthews, phenomenal concert. Yeah. I mean,
I seen him in each concert that I went to. They were actually in different states. Like one was in Pennsylvania, one was in Florida, and I think the other was in Virginia.
Yeah, well, Virginia, because he grew up in Virginia, so he did it. Virginia was the what's the venue that's over there that it's like the garbage dump or something like that in Virginia.
Well, he went to what was it, Ohio State University or something, and he was playing tons of shows all over there.
Yeah, Red Rocks and everything, but where he grew up was in Virginia, and God, what's the stadium in Virginia that they play? It's a big venue, and it's a I thought it was like it was a garbage dump at one point in time. I can't remember what it was called. Because I had an ex-girlfriend that knew that whole area. She grew up in Virginia, knew all about and stuff. But yeah, no, let me know, Lindy, because we'll go do that kind of concert. I'll travel for that one. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, he really is amazing.
Yeah, it's just a good time. It's just such, it's one of those concerts where you always are happy and enjoying, and no one's fighting, no one's doing anything. And if he plays a song that's 15 minutes long, so be it. It's great.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Dude, when I go out and do shows, a lot of the times I do my songs will be anywhere from 10 minutes to 20 minutes long.
Well, we would do that too, Lars. You got to tell me when, and we'll go do that too.
Will.
So, but yeah, no, Dave Matthews, a lot of fun. I did Garth Brooks a couple times. Great concerts too. But Dave Matthews, really good stuff. Yeah, definitely.
Good times, man. Devin?
So it looks like we have a lot of traveling we got to do this year.
Yes.
I'm looking forward to it. Keep me involved, and I need to do a lot of good things outside of the fence. And Devin, we're going to have to do some traveling where we go meet up with Lars and stuff like that, and do a lot of good stuff.
Last kiss, one only, and then I'll let you go. All for you, I've fallen, but you can't break my fall. You said always and forever, and I believed you, baby. You said always and forever. Such a long, lonely time. Yes.
Love it.
I should have you sing with Austin. You'd be great to sing with Austin.
They should really do a duet together. That would be awesome.
You should. I mean, really, because he when he does all types of songs, so you'd be really good with the Shallows and stuff like that. But anything you want to do, I mean,
I majored in vocals at a charter school, what are you singing? What is Devin singing? What are you singing? What are you singing?
Kid, you can't hear me, can you? I thought I was.
Yes, we can hear you, Devin.
I need to know now.
Humming.
Spill the tea.
I was trying to be quiet. It's Black Eyes from the A Star Is Born album.
Okay.
Bradley Cooper.
Yeah. Right.
I don't know. One of my favorites. I sing it to myself a lot.
We loved that movie so much when we freaking watched. Oh my gosh.
Dude,
Lars watched it like 10 times.
I watched that movie with my dad, and at the end, I was in tears. I'm pretty sure he was too. At the end of that movie, dude, it took a twist, and both me and my dad were crying. And I'm just like, but the soundtrack, man.
Lars cried for sure too.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah.
So many times.
Yeah.
Pretty much every time.
I don't know. I feel like I kind of saw it coming.
But yeah, but it's just that.
Yeah. Just their acting is so good.
You feel like they really have this unbelievable.
Lady Gaga is just so amazing.
Well, it was at a time when things were a little rough, and it like hit home, that end scene, and I'm just like, whoa. Yeah. Anyway, all right.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Great movie. I love the soundtrack. I sing it to myself a lot.
Mm-hmm. What is the other songs? There's a couple.
What
is one of the other ones?
Remember Us This Way.
Oh my God!
Always remember us this way. Ooh, I wish. Shallow, Remember Us This Way, Black Eyes.
Can't remember.
There was the one
I love
from
the song
that
he
bar
sang when
scene.
he was in the drag place and he gets on stage and he plays guitar and sings. That was so good.
That was
It was
awesome.
like a short clip.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
It was so good.
Ooh, we saw my booby.
Yeah, I know.
You're
Yeah.
like, sure.
That's exactly. And
look at that pipe.
who's the guy that
But
he was
Poppy,
like?
I don't think it's your
doing
kind
the
of
same
bar.
voice to be his
So they
brother.
have booze. My kind of bar.
Sam.
The summer wind.
What was his
Came
brother's?
crashing
What's the
in
brother's actor's real name?
across the
Sam
room.
Elliott.
Sam Elliott, right?
Yeah, it was crazy
lingered
how
at-
Also
like,
known as
practice that voice.
the senior Tom Selleck.
Yeah, they're
Tom
both amazing.
Selleck learned how to grow a mustache from Sam Elliott.
Sam Elliott is so amazing. What are you singing, Frankie?
A little Frank Sinatra. I'm sorry. It's just summer wind. I don't know why.
Summer breeze makes me feel fine.
Well, that's a different song. That's not Frank Sinatra. Jesus. Oh.
That was better.
That's why the lady is a tramp. Oh man, we definitely this year. I feel very confident as of tonight with Lindy on board that we're gonna do some traveling and some concerts and some good stuff. I need some good stuff in my life. A lot of good things this year in my life. That'd be great. Because last year was a real shit show and a half. So let's do it.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's a great pipe you got there, brother.
There was a secret
From Jose.
Look at that thing.
Ooh, that's
Is that a hose? Is that a Jose pipe or no?
Yeah,
Look at that thing.
I actually love this pipe.
Like this, the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, the major.
Oh, that's what I was saying was about at the school that I went to. So like we had different genres like that we had to learn and like that we were required to go and perform like a song like every week. Like you'd have to go and do like a perform a song like in front of your class, whatever. And we the genres that we did. I learned like Italian, like singing in Italian, Latin, like Latin mass music. I did like jazz stuff. Yeah. And I'm gonna love you like nobody's loved you. Come rain or come shine. I don't even know what that song is. It's called Come Rain or Come
it's
Shine.
called Come Rain or Come Shine.
Or I'm gonna love you. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a great song.
Happy together, unhappy together, and won't it be fine?
Well, Lindy,
cloudy or sunny.
well, Lindy, definitely look up Austin Edwards music.
Okay, let me do that now. Oh, I did. I put it in another tab.
Look what the Def
music.
Leppard used on my my backstage also access pass. Gourmet technician. Oh my god, that's funny.
I mean, that would be good if you came to Wrigley so we could see him. I've never seen Def Leppard in concert. Never.
Yeah, Phil is just like with how old he is, especially he's just a star. You know what I mean? He doesn't wear a shirt for the entire show.
Great body.
Yeah.
Oh my god, his stomach is so great. I always make him take his shirt off to take pictures with me. And I'm always rubbing his stomach.
And he's always sweating.
Yep, I don't
he's
care.
All sweaty.
I don't give a shit. He's great. Yeah.
I found the Austin Edwards singing Tennessee Whiskey.
Yeah. He has a bunch of his own songs too, Lindy.
That's awesome.
This is the power of Bandland.
Oh, yeah, we can.
He's an ad.
Well, what are you eating, Frankie?
Some Cheez-Its.
Oh, okay. Happy birthday.
Not that I should be eating them because they're all carbs. Trying to stay away from that.
No,
I
that's
lost
at
5
least half
pounds.
sodium.
He covered Luke Combs too.
Oh, nice.
He did. He's really good at covers and his own stuff. He can do a wide range. He's really good. And he's good with the people. He gets them really going.
That's awesome. Well, I think we did a great show tonight. I'm really happy you came on, Damien.
Glad I could be here. It was a lot of fun. Good to meet new people. Good to talk to new friends.
Absolutely. And it was great seeing you at that party. That was awesome.
Yep.
And hey, Damien, have you ever seen my commercial for my cigars?
I'm not sure I have, actually.
Here, watch this.
Life's Tetens. It's as big as your dick. If you like Chinese.
One man show.
Wow. Nice.
So thank you. So we're gonna play the outro, and then
I hear a viper.
Everybody will say goodbye.
I'm so stupid, I can't even shoot a gun. I'm so stupid, I see everybody as one. I can't even be blue. I can't even. Hey, yeah, I'm so stupid. I'm a retard. I'm so stupid. I'm a retard. I'm so stupid. 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 I'm so stupid.
Yeah,
Awesome.
Yes.
you're awesome. I love everybody out there. I thank you guys so much for being on the show. And remember, Devin has a cigar line about to come out in the next 2 or 3 weeks. Classic
Yeah, buddy.
sticks.
Yep. Coming soon.
And do you want to promote anything, Damien?
At the moment, no, I'm good. But it's that's awesome. I'll be looking for those cigars somewhere.
Oh yeah,
They'll
gonna
be coming.
great. Frankie,
All right.
you want to promote anything?
Well, I would say Lars Teen cigars. That's what I would promote, baby.
Yeah.
Thank you, baby. And I'm gonna promote the best girl in the world right here.
Oh, there you go.
Where's mine?
Yes.
Well, you could go look for it, dude.
I think she got lost somewhere.
You're not looking hard enough, I guess.
I think FedEx lost her.
Yeah, nice.
Fred Smith.